Hello and welcome back, everyone. This is Metal Rocker 86, and I'm here to review another album. This time, we will be looking at another acdc album. A few weeks ago, I reviewed Back in Black, and that was one of my favorites. This time, we're going to look at another one from the Brian Johnson era called Flick of the Switch. Was it just as good or even better? Or was it not? Let's find out. I don't think I need to give the backstory on acdc again. If you want to hear it, go watch my review of Back in Black. On to the album. Flick of the Switch is the 9th studio album released by acdc, and it was an album they produced themselves. It was released on August 15th of 1983. It consists of 10 songs, and altogether is just over 40 minutes long. On lead vocals is Brian Johnson. On lead guitars is Angus Young. On rhythm guitar is Malcolm Young. On bass is Cliff Williams. And on drums is Phil Rudd. Now on to the songs, all of which were written by Brian Johnson, Angus Young, and Malcolm Young. The first song on this album is called Rising Power, and it's a moderately fast-paced song. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the guitars, and they have some okay riffs. There are also some background drums. The song really did not get me pumped up like an album opener should. The lyrics describe a guy, when he sees a girl, it makes him really want her. This was not a great song to start the album with, in my opinion. This next song is called This House is on Fire, and it's also moderately fast-paced. Instrumentation. Again, this one also focuses on the guitars, and there are some okay riffs and some background drums. And again, I wasn't really feeling the energy in this one either. The theme of this song is the same as the last one. The guy sees a girl and it makes him want her. This is quite a forgettable song on the album, and it seems very redundant. This next song was also released as a single, and it's actually my favorite song on the album. It's the album's title song, Flick of the Switch. The tempo speeds up in this one. Instrumentation. The main focus is still on the guitars with the awesome riffs, and I can feel the energy coming back in this one. There are also some background drums too. The song is about a woman who loses it when you either push her buttons or flick her switch. This was actually a really good song on the album. This next song was also released as a single, and it's called Nervous Shakedown. The tempo slows down here in this one a little. Instrumentation. The main focus is still on the guitars in this one with some background drums. However, it returns to the first two songs with the okay riffs and the lack of energy. And it kind of kills the energy from the last song. The song is about what a guy does when he's arrested by a police officer. This song really didn't do much for me at all. This next song is called Landslide, and the tempo speeds up a bit. Instrumentation. The main focus is still on the guitars, and a bit of the energy comes back with the awesome riffs. However, it was not like the success they had previous to this album. It's like the song that has potential, but unfortunately it doesn't live up to it. The song is about a boy who has a rough childhood, and he grows into a man who won't back down to anyone, and no one can stop him. This was an okay song on the album. This next one was also released as a single, and it's called Guns for Hire. This one is also up-tempo. Instrumentation. This one starts off with a very unique guitar intro before the drums come in, and the guitars change to some awesome guitar riffs. The guitar solo was also really awesome, and I really feel the energy coming back in this one. The song is about a guy who's trying to find a woman by advertising himself and giving that said woman desire for him. This was a pretty awesome song on the album. This next one is called Deep in the Hole, and the tempo slows down here again. Instrumentation. The guitars are still the main focus in this one, and there are some okay riffs and some background drums. However, the energy from the last song just got killed again. I should probably not describe the lyrics of this song in this day and age, and this was not really a good song on the album. Now we get to Badlands in Belgium, and the tempo is moderately fast-paced again. Instrumentation. The main focus is also on the guitars in this one, and they have some good riffs that bring some of the energy back, and there are some background drums you can hear, but I feel like it just doesn't live up to its potential. This song was inspired when acdc was performing in Belgium and a huge riot started where the cops came on stage with guns. This was an okay song on the album. The tempo is also moderately fast-paced in this next one, and it's called Badlands. So they stole a song title from Bruce Springsteen or something? Probably not, because Bruce Springsteen's song was amazing. This one, not so much. And just to be clear, this is not a cover song, it's just a song that has the same title. Instrumentation. Again, the main focus is on the guitars in this one, but they sound very unoriginal, and the energy is very low, like most of this album. Pretty much the song is about a rough and tough guy looking for a woman. This was not really a good song on the album either. Is it over yet? No, we still have one more song, and it's called Brain Shake. Instrumentation. Again, the main focus is on the guitars in this one, and they are great. Some of the energy comes back, but it's too little too late. It's also another one of acdc's songs about partying. This was a good song on the album, and I'll leave it at that. Overall, there were a few good songs on this album, and the guitars were good for the most part. However, as a big acdc fan, and I will try to be as nice as possible, but this album was just not their best work at all. The album had spurts of energy that immediately get killed, and a lot of the songs on this album were mediocre and bad. To conclude this, I will say that this is an album you can skip over. There may be a few songs you like, but it's just really not that great overall. Well, that's the end of this review. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to subscribe and share. Until next time, rock on!